Welcome back, guys, to the Legend of Nayuta, Boundless Trails, where we are now in Chapter 4 of New Game Plus, and with it, of course, becomes additional features in the Astral Lab, so as our points continue to dwindle, I'll buy the Peak Summer unlock. Stage level 65. Summer has been unlocked for Heinmel, the Land of Sacred Peaks. I've used some of the extra stuff, like ingredients I have, to boost my level a little bit to 60. It's about to go to 61 as well. Because with the improved drop rate of some of the gear that Noi has, for example, or etc., what we've been getting from rewards, we've been able to just get a lot of ingredients quite fast. Can you guys hear me? It's Argol's voice! You made it out of the cage then. Yes, though I have not yet returned to full strength, only now I have reached the temple. It is all due to your efforts. I must thank you once more for your aid. The three of them briefly exchanged information. According to Argol, the masked man was Salam, but the reasons for his disappearance from the garden and why he followed Zex remain unknown. It is a difficult topic to discuss here. For now, you should address your inquiries to their true intentions to them. There is little I can do to aid you directly, but I can at least watch over you from the temple. I thank you very much. Now even Argol is fine. Next up, the continent of Lewarg. Alright. Well, of course, we can't head on straight to there because we're going back to Remnant Isle. It's time for us to check out the quests at the start. Because, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I'm pretty amazed by the amount of content in a New Game Plus. I was expecting it to be small amounts. But considering the episodes seem to be totaling like 50 minutes to nearly an hour each for each chapter, it's kind of bonkers to me. Right, so we still have the Forest Spirits request, the Abyssal Spirits request in progress, which means, of course, we now get the Mountain Spirits request on the list. We also have anything new here, Restoration of Lost Power we've had before. We need to go see Argol. We got Able Offspring, which we need to speak to you. Family Therapy. I would like to settle a family feud for my house. I will be waiting for you in front of the museum. That is our new quest on Remnant Isle for the day. And also I managed to get, of course, more mirror from everything I've been doing here, there, and everywhere. Is there anyone new in here that we need to know of? Because, of course, the other NPCs are around and about. Indeed you are. Where has Norma gone off to? I cannot believe she has left me to myself. Does she not understand that she is my maid? Well, that's because she's given a quest, and of course we've got these guys here ready to give us a quest. But I'll do that after. That is content we've already done. So let's continue through everywhere. Cat's up here. Other NPCs are over here. So, any luck? Well, we managed to confirm their appearance, but as soon as they saw us, they split. I knew it wouldn't be simple. They may be quick, but we have to find them at all costs. Let's keep up the search. Now that we finally located him. Who are we talking about? Well, before we go down to the museum to talk to you, let's go to the shop.
Come on in.
Maybe buy myself a second pair of new defensive upgrades. I'll buy that because maybe it will complete the look a little bit better. A bit more uniform now. Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to change those gloves to a shining silver. And where are you? Well, Mishy's over here just hanging out as usual. Well, we've already done the find Mishy everywhere kind of quest. Hello. Mademoiselle is already living comfortably in this village. Is it right to bring her back forcefully per the lady of the house's instructions? I just don't know. You're Miss Norma, right? Are you the handyman? Yes, I'm Nayuta. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you were willing to read this stranger's request. There's no need to be so formal. I apologize. It is in my nature to be restless. May I tell you more about the job? I'd love to help with your request. Thank you. Then, the Camelot family that I serve is experiencing a complicated feud. The lady of the house, Madame Camelot, and her granddaughter, Mademoiselle Sasha... Mademoiselle? Mademoiselle Sasha? You mean Sasha from the general store? Yes, that is correct. Mademoiselle Sasha is a legitimate daughter of the continent's famous Camelot family. I knew she was from the continent, but I guess Sasha really doesn't talk about her past. How did she end up on Remnant Isle? It's due to the same reason for the feud with the lady of the house. Mademoiselle Sasha is the only daughter and has been prepared to be the next head of the family since she was young. Madame Camelot educated her herself out of love so that Mademoiselle Sasha could grow up to be a respectable lady, but her strict demeanor left Mademoiselle Sasha feeling dissatisfied. This really is a story of aristocrats. Perhaps it may not be familiar to those on the island. Anyhow, it was in these conditions that Mademoiselle Sasha seems to have developed a desire for a freer lifestyle, and when she turned 18, she finally ran away from the mansion. So that's what happened. I hate to say it, but this story sounds just like the play I saw at the academy in St. Elize. The lady of the house searched for years using all of the family's wealth and connections, and finally found Mademoiselle at the general store in Remnant Isle. Even though they are finally reunited, they went straight to quarreling. I decided to make a request so that someone might give them the opportunity to make up. I think I understand the situation. You want Sasha and Mrs. Camelope to make nice. That's correct. Do you think you can help? It won't be easy, but I'll do what I can. If a famous family's future is at stake, this might be my biggest job since starting the business. Then I guess I should speak with both of them and figure out where the solution lies. That sounds good. I'm sure they will be more honest with you than myself. Mademoiselle Sasha should be at the general store and Madame Camelope at the inn. I apologize for involving you in such a private matter, but I'm too close to the situation. No worries, leave it to me. General store and the tavern and inn. I guess I should start there. Quest Family Therapy has started. Is it right to force Mademoiselle to return? That is a question. Well, I mean, Sasha comes first on just the list of people we're going to talk to. She's on the way. What's wrong, Nayuta? Actually, Nayuta explained Norma's request about the family feud. I see. So you found out my secret then? That I'm actually a princess from a foreign land who escaped from the Wicked Witch's castle. Hey, you know, Norma's been very worried about you and Mrs. Camelope. I'm sure she is. She was kind of like a sister to me when I was in the mansion. It's not like I don't like my grandmother. It just infuriates me when she tries to set up an arranged marriage without my consent, even if she's trying to do it for me. I see. Just can't help but feel rebellious when I see her. I don't know. I just can't talk to her calmly anymore. I'm sure we're worrying Norma, so if I can, I'd like to make up with my grandmother. I'm sure it's not easy. Maybe... It's not that I don't like my grandmother, I just can't help but feel rebellious when I see her. I don't know, I just can't talk to her calmly anymore. So what do we need? Seems like Nayuta knows. Sedatives, I don't know. Excuse me, are you Mrs. Camelope? I am. How can I help you? My name is Nayuta, and I was hoping I could talk to you about something. Nayuta explained how Norma asked him to help with Mrs. Camelope's feud with Sasha. Norma said that. I cannot believe our servant would speak with an outsider about our family's affairs. I will need to punish her upon her return. She's pretty scary. Well, what do you think about making up with Sasha? I'm sure Norma only put in the request because she's very worried. I do not clash with Sasha because I want to. As long as she lives a life that she finds satisfying, I have no reason to nag her. Oh, really? I thought you wanted Sasha to take over your family's estate. Sadly, but in the end, it's her life. It's just, I don't know why, but whenever I speak with her, I easily lose my temper. I always bring up something from the past and we end up arguing. I wish I could be calmer. I must be getting old. I see. Does this mean... Well, that doesn't help me at all. I guess I should speak with Norma again, really. I wish I could be calmer. Now that I've heard what both Sasha and Camelope had to say, it's clear. They both want to make up, but they just can't seem to be honest with each other. What should I do? If they could just calm down and talk it through, I'm sure they'd reach an understanding. That reminds me, there was a store in St. Elize that specialized in herbs. They had a popular herb with a scent said to calm your heart. If only I had some. I can't remember the name of it. I have no choice. Gotta head to Outer Pay and ask Gio. If anybody knows about plants, it's him. We have no choice. Gio it is then. Off we go then. Sunshade Trail on Winter, eh? Wasn't that the strong monster we were told of? Well, we got at least one more bit of armor to get, and maybe a weapon would be nice, you know? Faster KOs, why not? Welcome back, you two. Looks like you've got something you want to ask old Gio. Does it show? You're not wrong. Nayuta told Gio about Norma's request and asked if he knew of any good herbs. Ah, mediating a disagreement, are you? It seems you humans have a lot going on. Yeah, well, I'm looking for an herb that'll calm people down. Nothing springs to mind. Can you think of anything, Gio? I do have a few in mind. But if you want to calm both of them, there's something even more effective than herbs. Oh, yeah? It is a special aromatic tree prone to induce a sense of peace. Burn a piece of incense and it will instantly calm those nearby. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I tried to find some for Lady Kreia a long time ago. It was a sweet-smelling tree called the Byakuda tree. So if we have that tree, Sasha and Mrs. Camelot will be able to speak calmly. That's what I said. But the Byakuda tree isn't here now to appear. You must look for it in the summer of Heinmel. Search that Windswept Valley and you'll find a tree of the proper proportions. Heinmel, summer, Windswept Valley. Got it. Let's see if we can't track it down. Oh, best of luck to you. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Thanks, Gio. Heinmel. Summer. Level 65, Windswept Valley. Of course, we've got this quest to pick up as well, but we'll do this one first. It's the first level. Clear about eating a lunchbox. You mean use a lot of spells? I can read behind the lines. What have we got? Well, yeah, sure. We've got 40 of our Ice Bolt now that's doing quite significant damage at this point. So we can use that. We've got our... well, we can power that up a little bit more. We've got our Confuse Ray, in a sense. Which doesn't stop them from attacking us, remember? Free shot's leveling up even further at this point. Whoa, you bite a lot and you bite fast. I wasn't expecting you to rush forward that much. Okay, did these platforms collapse? Yep. Okay, the reason I went in that roundabout route there was to see if there's anywhere we can get to. I don't want to fall, but it looks like that's a bit too high up for me. Which is interesting. So how do I get there then? That's probably the sign of one of my things after all. Ain't letting you bite me. Oh, that counts as an attack. Freezing in an attack pose is bad for us, obviously. But leveling up ain't bad. 61 is reached. So yeah, it looks to me like we need to actually be doing something back here, and I'll lose my chain for doing it. There we go. Is this the route I'm supposed to be taking? Oh my god, that looks like I'm supposed to be taking... Ah, that's destructible. My higher ground? Oh wow, this is confusing. Well, I didn't not want to lose health, but it's not going to be too much health because we guard at least one of them, I think it is. So the question we're left with, it must be from following this higher path then? Ah, see, no, I had a plan there. I didn't know if that would reach it or not, but it does. It does. Oh, I thought that was destructible. Completely wrong. I like how these have got more puzzly as we go along. That's not destroyable? Oh, it's just supposed to jump it. Well, that's our first crystal. And now we can continue along the progress path yet again. Oh yeah, gotta remember that I'm actually looking for something too. Can I not get up here? The desire to not miss anything is strong. Okay, we've got moving platforms. Something in the foreground as well. This doesn't disappear then. Oh, I may be taking this path. The foreground looked pretty good for me. Oh, the scent is the Byakuda tree. If we make incense from it, it'll have a calming effect. Good, we found it. Obtain the Byakuda tree. When we get back to Remnant Isle, let's take this to Norma. We found the goodie. That's not reachable. Okay, we should probably go this way and see if the platform's going into the foreground or anything. Oh, we can't even go there. Oh my goodness. I think I'll wait, actually. Don't want to use a lunchbox after all. There's a platform behind there. So I think this is to reach a gear hold point. Ah. I'll be fine. It's a little bit of damage. Oh, look at this. That's all three of them. How about that chest over there? Whew. I should make that dive just about. Turns out that this is the actual path to go. You're coming from underground, buddy. Group of enemies that want to attack us here. For what reason? It's amazing how much damage that actually gets added onto it. Alright, I should probably go left first. We've still got the chest to find after all, but this is looking good so far. Health-wise, because of the frozen shot, I've just kept high health, no problem. And then, of course, that happened. Which was absolutely no good for me whatsoever. Do I actually have to re-engage onto the start of everything? So I have to jump off the platform into that then? Like that? Can't do it from gear shield. Which makes me kind of upset. Do it that way indeed. Oh, there was just a thingy there? Well, I got silver armor leg for my trouble. Oh, I could grab it from there anyway. So everything's been got. We still haven't used a lunchbox. Just getting off it nicely was an issue. There we go. Ah! That's it. Frozen shot is just going to be like super leveled. This is the only way. Oh wow, that was a quite short level. I think I just made it take long. 3 stars first time. And we're on our last page of this as well. All right, let's go back to the Remnant Isle. Now, who do we give this to? Norma? Here, make them sniff this. Oh, Mr. Nayuta. How did it go between Mademoiselle Sasha and the lady of the... Well, isn't that a pleasant aroma? Actually, I've got something good. Nayuta explained that Sasha and Camelot both wanted to reconcile, but were struggling to be honest. He also explained that the wood of the Byakuda tree he obtained helps calm the mind. So that means, with this, you should be able to get Sasha and Miss Camelot to talk calmly. I'll use this wood to make some incense. In the meantime, could you set up a time for them to meet at the general store? Sure. For the sake of my ladies, I'll be counting on you. Sake of my ladies. Nayuta and Sasha headed to the general store, where they set up the incense in a discreet location. Oh, we did it with Sasha, did we, instead of Norma? There we go. Wow, it's like I'm bathing in a forest. It smells so good. But we failed to make up so many times before, you know. Is incense really going to help? It'll be all right, mademoiselle. The lady of the house is willing to make nice too. I'm sure everything will turn out fine. If you burn this, you'll be able to speak calmly until the end. I'll be hiding. Good luck, Sasha. Yeah. Oh, looks like the lady of the house is here. Better hide fast then. Hello. Welcome. We've been waiting for you, milady. What on earth do you think you're doing, setting this up without my consent, Norma? Does it mean Sasha has finally decided to move forward with the arranged marriage? Of course, anyone would rather live in elegance than in a rural rundown store like this. No, I mean... Enough with the jokes, grandmother. I'm perfectly capable of finding myself a partner. I told you so the other day, or have you forgotten? This is why I don't want to get old. Oh no, it's starting. This is how the arguing always begins. Or not? Well, whatever. Somehow I'm not bothered by your retorts today. Why don't we simply lay out the things we are dissatisfied with instead? Sounds good to me. I was about to suggest the same thing. The incense seems to be working. Sasha and Mrs. Camelot began to discuss their grievances in the becalmed air. Sasha explained her desire to live freely and Mrs. Camelot her desire to protect the family's legacy. They were at odds, but they talked through the things they had been too stubborn to bring up before. It was nice talking to you today, Sasha, but I should be going. It was nice for me too, grandmother. I'd love you to come again. Of course. The Camelot family began the merchant trade, so if you ever slack off, I'll not be shy in giving you feedback. Norma, I'm tired after speaking for so long. I'll be heading back to the inn first, so you can take your time. Yes, ma'am. Seems like it went well. Oh, Nayuta, you were out on the terrace. It didn't seem like I should get involved. What happened in the end? Did you discuss the arranged marriage? I told her I didn't want to do it, and she understood. She even said she'll let me run the general store as long as I visit every now and then. Sasha's parents, I mean Mr. and Mrs. Camelot, were open to the idea from the beginning, but the lady of the house felt Mademoiselle Sasha was neglecting the family name. I see. It was actually no big deal once we talked through it properly. We should have had this discussion before I ran out of the mansion. I guess I was still immature, but I don't regret that decision at all, thanks to you and the rest of Remnant Isle, Nayuta. I'm so glad you and the lady were able to come to understand each other better than before. Thank you so much, Mr. Nayuta. Would you please accept this? An aquamarine. Wow, you sure I could take this? Yes, it's only fair. It includes my thanks too. Don't be shy. And I'll gladly accept it. Then it's time I went back to the inn too. Please take care not to catch a cold, mademoiselle. Thank you, Norma. If you need anything else, just leave me a request. I'll be sure to. Well then. Off you go. Off we go. Family therapy is complete. That incense worked wonders, by the way. Thanks to you, I was able to talk to my grandmother calmly. It'd be lovely to have some in my shop too. Where'd you find it, Nayuta? Trade secret. Come on. Trade secret. Can't tell you. I apologize. It's just the way it is. The lady of the house and Mademoiselle Sasha were speaking peaceably even after the incense wore off. I'm so relieved this feud has finally been resolved. Thank you ever so much, Mr. Nayuta. Hearing Sasha's feelings has truly lifted a load off my chest. It only took speaking calmly. I sure wasted a lot of time. I suppose I shall have to be a little more flexible from now on. Yes, you shall. Well, with that done, we have 2 more stages left to do. And considering how this chapter pans out, a lot more dialogue. Possible changing moments for these new NPCs that are around. The museum hasn't got any new rewards for me at this point in time, but I'm wondering how much mirror I'm getting. Sure, be generous with your donations. I just have to thank you. Oh, no, it was the next thing. Glossy eggplant, swallow nest, boatman turnip, mandragora. Here's a small gift from our museum. I'm looking forward to working with you more in the future. I didn't think I was at it, but maybe I was. We've reached 32 out of 32 natural history and 32 out of 32 insectarium as well. So there's only like 8 items left to get by the look of things. But most importantly, forgetting that, we can now buy our last bit of the armor. The full defense upgrade for this section of the game.
Take good care of it. See you next time.
I'm fully helmed up, am I? This does look something more like the guy in the back would actually produce. Right then, off to Terra. Well, we have more than one thing to do. Let's go to the Sanctum and talk to you first of all to pick up our quest that we're not going to do yet. It's trying hard to tell us something. Could it be, Noi? Looks like there's a scary monster on this continent. The spirit's really in trouble and could use our help. Alright then, the handyman will take this request. Can you tell me where this monster is? Apparently it appears during spring on the sky-piercing mountain in Midwest Heinmel. The spirit says don't rush and please proceed with caution. Sounds good. When we find them, we'll get rid of them. And then we'll report back to you, okay? Oh, thanks for the 39 mirror. Oh, you're making a deposit. It's so prepared. Let's get going to the sky-piercing mountain then. And in spring, don't forget. The mountain spirit's request has started to be done in the future. That may be my last possible moment, but until then, we have 2 more summer stages of Heinmel to get through. Clear about falling more than 3 times, you say? Can't promise that, especially with how this... Oh my goodness, wait, what's this about? What? I was going to say, it looked harder from the start to begin with. And we've got poison. Oh god. We're in a complicated area for me to avoid things, I'll have you know. Where is it? What's rumbling? Oh, this is the stage where things were hidden quite well on before. Look how fast our spells regenerate too with this. And the fact that the chain gate lasts forever, but I haven't found the first thing yet, so that's a bit worrying. Oh, they drop poison too? Well, I mean, it's falling I need to do, not avoiding attacks, but the fact that I haven't found the first shadow crystal, that I always call it. Oh my god, depth perception, much? Small fail on my part, I guess. Or big fail, depending on how you look at it. That is the first crystal. Gotta watch my shadow. That is the 3D platformer's key, after all. Oh my goodness, why did you take me off? Oh, stop doing that. I feel like I'm gonna fall off because you're doing that. Ah man, I got poisoned about standing on the platform. It's me trying to deal with the enemies in front of us. Nice they went for that guy first. There's 2 of them. You see them glitching through things when they're on the edge. I've already failed my jumps once, man. Well, I can fail 3 times, remember. Where are we going? Oh, lovely! What's that noise about? Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm pretty sure left will get me to a goodie then. Hold us! Oh, that one nearly hit me. That one nearly hit for free. Must be a crystal above that then. Ah! Yep. And that is number 2. Oh, I was waiting for a boulder noise. Bad the boulders don't hit our enemies too, but if they only hit for free, I'm not actually too worried. Oh, I did not get the shadow on that at all. That's not fair.
Nayuta, are you okay?
It seems like it counted me as connecting on it before I landed on it. Maybe like it counted the first jump as actually landing on platform. That was shocking. So we're down to 1 possible more fail. Drop on these guys' heads, not me. Does this cancel my chain? Oh, it does. There's a gear drive up a wall thing going on here. I'm going to miss that. Okay, so there's a spot that takes us higher up here. I don't know if this is the right way to be going at this point. Doesn't even look like somewhere we can fall to. Oh, that counts. Higher area there too. Not like we've even found the chest yet, to be fair. Is this Shadow Crystal just on the road? Oh, there it is. That's what I need to look for. Okay, so just the chest left. I suddenly think we might be nearer the end than I'd expect. Chest not located. Not again! To be honest, I'm probably better off just completing the level then. Now that I've already got to the end without falling. Oh, this is problematic. Can't attack them with spells. But can wail on them quite extensively. Defeated the Maleficus. And obtained the Summer Up Thorn Circle. That place where I thought I'd missed a Summer Up before wasn't actually a place I missed a Summer Up, by the way. I'm quite suspicious it's down where that poison area was. If you know what I mean by this, like down here. Instead of heeding his own warning about falling, off we go. Great thinking. Stage complete. And upgrades. Stellar Cocoon. Too bad I probably don't have the money for whatever it is. Excuse me. Pardon me. Out the way. Got this on for like to the end of time. Now that I've got the amount used down. Do I even have health regen up? Beautiful. There we go, everything done. First time. The sound of running water always in the background. With that, it's another weapon skill too, so we may as well go back. Delivering our 2 newest goodies, but this island's going on a little bit faster. This area's quite speedy, quite nice so far. Once we learn to respect the area, after that game over unexpectedly, of course.
I see you've overcome quite a number of trials.
Even more than you'd imagined. What are we learning? 2-headed blades free can now be swung up to without limit. Not bad. Every time you train, you will reach new horizons. Maintain your diligence. Do you think he ever, like... I know I've said this about weapons before that I'm, like, getting that are better than the weapons he's probably ever seen before. But on top of the armor, too, you know? Like, what the hell? Where did he get this? I suppose they just sell this one in the store now, I think about it. Oh, you brought me another cocoon. Whoa, that looks like a pretty great cocoon, Nayuta. How on earth did you find it? Just by accident. You can have it. Thank you. You're always so helpful. With all of this silk, I might finally be able to make the doll outfit I've always dreamed of. Look forward to it. Yeah, sure. Never did clear up the misunderstanding. What can we buy and how much is it? Oh my god, 300,000? Status resistance to all. Status enhancement to all. A sacred necklace that repels all harm. And the maid dress in 200. So a 50 boost there. I mean, obviously, the best thing to get is 300k, but I'm way off that. Be a while till we get anywhere near that. Okay, the last stage. Clear another 2 minutes 30. We're gonna have to run it twice. Especially when things aren't dying nice and easy. Shall I engage in the slow run or not? I could just try and bust through, but then I don't know where I'm going, so that's the issue, isn't it? Oh, hello. You're not going to let me do that. No, I think the slow run makes more sense. Oh god, it's a travel one. Oh, I'm definitely gonna fall. Hey! Man, those guys got mashed. Basically, the 2 minute 30 run is just going to be a platform extravaganza. It's a really irritating thing about them that they fall before you could deal the full amount of damage you need to do. Okay, that's the one I wanted the ice to go onto. How do I get up there then? I need to make it up there too. None of that is gust up, you win. So either must be a platform I can make somewhere. There's something else I can do to reach it. There we go, it's a switch.
Nice.
I don't know if I've missed anything thus far, of course. This could be the correct way. So normally you'd go right on this stage. It could change the directions entirely. Oh, there might be something out there. Well, now we're finding a little bit of problems. We might have to go back to get something in a previous section at this rate. Ah, would have showed me. One way of doing it, isn't it? Adding a little bit of speed on the things. That is actually number 2. I'm going to dip down. Oh, not that far, though. It's fine. We're guarded from it. It's a trap. That's how it counts. There was absolutely nothing this way, was there? Well, to tell a lie, there was peace of mind. Didn't even want that when I think about it. Only chests and whatnot are good enough for me to go back for. Well, to be honest, every one food is one really good experience, hopefully providing food that I can get, so it's not that terrible. Remind me, I'm just taking that guy away for a lovely trip. Ooh. Be your first time. Sometimes I do surprise myself. That guy really tried to have a go then. So there's a platform above me or a switch above me. Ooh. Ooh, they're really deadly. Platform. No! God, I'm fine. Ah! These guys are getting some licks in here. Combination spell dodge plus. Ooh, that attack's a big attack. Oh, I better eat this for level 64, yeah. How much did that hit for? Okay, that was the sound of a thing appearing behind me. Little did I know that your pink attack was so strong. Where's the chest? What attack is the right... Oh, my goodness. The right attack to hit you. Stop diving at me. So I can get the goods, you know? So that's the only group of enemies that needs to be absolutely defeated on the first go-through. And at least the chest is probably out the way this way in a very obvious fashion. Does require me to fight for it, though. What an interesting route we've taken. Ow. I'm pretty sure this works on you. Solar Razor's leveled up. Does not work. It's fine. Only the boulders hit me. I'll live. Oh, flippin' hell. Alright, steel armor arm. Definitely right to take it on the slow first, considering this. There's no way I was rushing that in 2 minutes 30. Getting it all done nicely.
Nice.
Alright, time for the speed clear. And with that said, by the look of it, we've done this place. That was 7 minutes 39. You completed the 4th season of Heinmel, Land of Sacred Peaks. A new category has been added to the Astrolabes features. Well, we'll check that one in a second. Alright, don't know how many tries this will take, but let's go. Gear drive all the way. Well, you know, except when we can't anymore. And remembering that I don't need to engage in any of the puzzle elements. Means that even with it, I'll just leave the poison on. I don't need it. So I should get up fast. Oh, could I have got up earlier there? This make me wonder. What's all this experience going begging here? The only issue is going to be fighting that pack of 4 enemies that just kind of shrug off my attacks. I kind of wish I had a... I mean, I could put on my 2-hander, I guess. That is a legitimate out. So I don't need to hit you, do I? You are not the way. This is. Go, 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 go. Ow. How dare you time your attack before I even get there? What the? They didn't do that the first time I came through this place. Ooh. Nice. 2 minutes 30, we should be well within it. 151. As long as I don't fall here. Should be great. Speed challenges aren't that hard. Especially when you've got gear drive powered up. Maybe we can power it up even more now. Alright then, with that complete and all the stages maxed out, let's go back to the Astrolabe and find out what our rewards are. And now it's time for me to progress the story, do the normal quests, and see if there's any more dialogue left or any more cutscenes after the fact. Though I imagine the certain cutscenes we've been having after the fact are pretty much complete at this point. Unlock additional features? Yes. Gear drive maximum. No longer consumes the craft gauge, it can now be used infinitely. Sounds great to me. I might do the same with gear shield and then leave it at that. because that allows me to traverse evil areas and traverse things fast, though it would make sense to get some of these up a little bit more. I think I should save my points just in case I need them for anything in particular. So, with that said, let's get through some dialogue if there is some. And so with Kreia now exploring Remnant Isle, or in the midst of it, our 2 NPCs that were outside have moved inside. No clue what they are, but I'm guessing the next chapter's quest will probably involve them. It seems we've hit a dead end. I underestimated how hard it would be to find him on such a small island. What should we do? We can't afford to give up. At worst, we may need to ask the islanders for help. I think we're stuck in our search. Well, sounds like the quest is gonna come. You're right. We do not want to wait until something happens to him and it's too late. Indeed. By the way, I have realized as I go to speak to Kreia to move things on yet again, that there was actually more stuff for me to buy in the thing, but we'll buy it at the start of the next chapter. Important stuff. Right, let's trigger some more NPC dialogue. With snow now falling and Kreia inside, what do they have to say? Ophiuchus, is he okay with the cold? I don't remember it being a problem, but it's hard to say with this extreme weather. Then we'll really have to hurry. Ooh, something strange is afoot. Then we'll really have to hurry. It's not my dog, is it? I sure hope he's safe. I'm starting to wonder and suspect. Someone that you expect to be outside? No, it's a person, right? I don't know, but I think that is the end of Chapter 4 stuff. So, join me in the next episode when we get underway with our next chapter's activities. Until then, for the Legend of Nayuta Boundless Trails, we say, bye-bye.